RuneScape might be the one game I've played longer than anything else. Even now, over 20 years later, it still draws me in. Now it's time for a new journey. This is One Life Lux. It puts you right here in the middle of the town, and you know what's right here? Next episode. What's up and welcome back. This is episode 5 of One Life Lux, my Hardcore Ironman progression series where I try to progress my Old School RuneScape Ironman account without a single death. You saw that title correct. We're gonna go do some Barrows until I get my very first item. I don't have a good way of getting there, so I'm only gonna stay until I get one item and then I'll continue with the rest of the progression. Let's get into it. Oh hell yeah, I got a Darox Great Axe on chest number 3, that's what I'm talking about. So I gave my shot at doing some Barrows, and I kind of realized that I don't really have any kind of good ranged weapons. So I have the RCB bone crossbow, which isn't really something that I want to rely on, and I have an MSB. However, I don't have broad bolts or broad arrows, so I'm gonna have to go and make some. To be able to use the broad bolts or broad arrows, I need to have at least 55 Slayer. And I'm not too far off, so I think if I want to continue doing some Barrows, I'm going to have to make some improvements, and one of those is going to be some better ammunition. Alright, so Konar is going to give me a task of 147 blue dragons. This is not what I want to see, but I don't want to rule it out completely. I don't want to keep skipping stuff. These will give me a lot of bones, that's a lot of prayer experience, it's a lot of Slayer experience. I'll probably range these, maybe I'll mage them, probably not. I'll do the task. I'm over here doing the Slayer task, and I found this credit card special over here. So I'm not going to show his name. You would think he's like level 60 or 70 or something. No, this guy is like almost max level. He's 122 wearing this kind of gear. I mean, hey, you know what? He's having more fun than any of us, I guess, right? I just got 66 magic, and that doesn't seem like it's too cool, but let's see if it says it here. There we go, I can enter the Wizards Guild, and that's good because if I need to get some upgrades for my Mystic, they sell that there. Alright, I just finished that Blue Dragon Slayer task, and something that was kind of interesting that just happened to me was I got this scaly blue dragon hide. Now, I believe this is from a more recent, a new update that just happened, where it's supposed to be like an Iron Man friendly thing. You can only do this in a bank, but if you use a knife on this blue dragon hide here, this special one, it'll give you 50 noted blue dragon scales. So instead of running around having to collect all these that I have marked from my previous Iron Man, you'll be able to get these from a drop. They're 1 in 50. Yeah, it's basically equates to being like 1 scale per kill, but you can just, you know, collect a couple of these per task, and then that way you don't have to run around and collect all these scales. So that wasn't too bad. Let's go ahead and get our new task from Konar. Fire giants at the waterfall dungeon. Okay, I can do that. Let's go knock that one out. Alright, you can see here that task was done. 14,000 Slayer experience. That's number 22. Let's get our next task. Iron dragons. I don't want to do any of these metal dragons. 100 points to block it? Yeah, I don't have anti-fire. I'm just gonna... Alright, let's see what our next task is. Fire giants in the Island of Souls. I just did fire giants. Alright. Alright, so I just managed to get 70 hit points, and that brought me to 84 combat. And then I was going to say something as soon as I got to 71 strength. These are just only about a minute apart. But the fire giant canceled the little chat message. But there we go, 70 hit points, 71 strength, 84 combat. Hey, 66 defense. I didn't miss it this time. The chat just got kicked out, but there it is. Alright, finished my second fire giants task in a row. Back at Konar once again. This is going to be task number 24, I believe. Let's see what we get. Bronze dragons. This is the other one I was waiting for. I was either going to skip this or add it to the blacklist. I don't know if this is worth doing. They're bronze dragons, so they don't have good loot. They have a lot of health, a lot of defense. Alright, so I'm back at Konar. I gave it a shot. I didn't realize that even with a anti-fire shield and praying against magic that the fire breath will still damage you, and I'm just doing such little damage to him, he's just taken away, so it just wasn't worth it. So I got to make sure I add them on here too for another 100 points, and I know it's a lot, but just think, am I gonna skip this 3 or more times? And the answer is gonna be yes every time. So both of these are on my skip. I'll get 150 quest points pretty soon, I think. Where am I at now? I'm at 116, so I'm not too far off. So here's a new task, 131 black demons. Now, cool thing about this task is I used to do this before they did the update, and they just dropped regular ashes. This task wasn't really that good. There's like a few like small little alkables, but now that they have the malicious ashes for these black demons, I don't know exactly how much prayer experience this task is going to be, but you know, it might be like 20k prayer experience. So I was just looking, and black demons are -10 magic defense, so if I use mage, this will be a pretty good place to train my magic at. I know my magic is only 67, so this will be a good help. Now, one thing is, I have runes, but I don't have too many. Let's check. So yeah, I have like 1,000 chaos runes. I'm stored up my death runes to use this for Barrows. With 1,000 chaos runes, that's not going to be enough for the task, I think. One thing I think I should start doing is maybe do a little Guardians of the Rift for a couple hours. So I'm 38 rune crafting here, which means that I can make chaos runes. So I can go in there and make some chaos runes, and you know, I can do some of these other ones, and I'll get some rune crafting experience, and I'll get some magic runes that I can use for this task. So I might do that for an hour or two. I think that'll be very beneficial. Also, I just remembered, I forgot earlier, I hit the 66 magic to enter the Wizards Guild, so I think I can buy my full Mystic set. So I have these from Slayer, I think, but that means I can go and get the full set, and my magic bonus will be much higher than it is now. So this is the new setup for the magic gear I have. As you can see, my magic attack bonus is 79. All this is looking pretty good. I'm going to go do that Black Demons task, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long. They have like a -10 magic defense or something like that. And this is the best magic gear I've had so far in this account. So hopefully it doesn't take too long, and I'll see you later. Alright, so I ran out of Chaos Runes, so I had to switch to range halfway through my task. But there we go. I got it completed. Let me pick this stuff up. I got my task completed. 20,000 Slayer experience. I got a couple prayer levels, I think. I'm 53 prayer now. 69 magic, which is pretty great. I'm getting up there. Now, this puts me up to halfway through 54 Slayer. And I believe it's 55 Slayer I need for the broader fletching to be able to use broad bolts and broad arrows. And that's going to be a huge deal for range, because I'm using the rune arrows that I got from my Fire Giants tasks, and you know, I'm running through those pretty quickly, and I don't know if I can buy them or not, but I'm sure they're expensive either way. So I want to start being able to use broad bolts and broad arrows for my rune crossbow and MSB. Alright, here you can see I finished that task, as I said in the last clip. Let's go ahead and get a new one. Trolls, the Troll Stronghold. Okay. That one's not too bad. Turns out I haven't done the Troll Stronghold quest, and that's pretty much required to get into the Troll Stronghold. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm starting it now, and we'll see you at the end. I've always safe spotted this guy, but I've got some decent gear, so we're going to go ahead and just try to hit him. I mean, he's going down pretty quick. I'm going to see if these trolls count towards my Slayer task, because they're pretty low level. I'm kind of in the area, so nope, they don't count. Gotta keep going further. These two trolls here, Barry and the other one that spawns right here, they're acting as part of my Slayer task, so they're not hitting me too hard, and I'm here because I was just doing this part of the quest. So I might as well just sit here and burn through this inventory of food. I'm just going to kill these guys for a little bit until I run out of my food, and then when I go to complete my quest, you know, I'll get more food, and I'll come back and go to the actual stronghold. Alright, there's 55 Slayer. That should be enough to be able to unlock using the broad arrows and broad bolts. There we go. I completed my Slayer task. Got 14,000, almost 15,000 Slayer experience for that. You can see I am 55 Slayer now, so I can unlock broader fletching. I don't have the points for it yet. I have 5 tasks before I get my my bigger bonus from Konar, so I think I might do some Slayer boosting or point boosting or whatever for that. Alright, I decided I won't point boost. I'll just go ahead and keep doing some Konar tasks, just because I'm trying to push my Slayer level up. So let's see what we get. Cow fights in a cow fight layer. That's an easy one. Let's go. There we go. I just finished this task. It was pretty quick. only about 6,000 experience there. I'm gonna go to Konar and grab another. Alright, here we go, back at Konar. Let's see what we get. Greater Demons and Negasma Fire. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so from the last clip, I had a Fire Giants task. I completed that. I went and did a farm run. That's why I got some of this in my inventory. Let's go ahead and get a new task. Trolls and Keldagram. Okay, I think it's just really a pain in the ass. I think it's out of the way a little bit, but we'll go. I think I can get some good seeds and stuff from there. Okay, so this isn't as bad as I thought. I thought that I was gonna have to run through a bunch of caves and stuff, but there's an entrance right here. So I use a DKS and just ran right here. Alright, so we're nearing the end of my Slayer task here with these trolls. I got 12 left, but there we go. You see I got 58 Slayer. Now that is perfect for me because now that unlocks Cave Horrors, which I need to do the Cabin Fever and all the prerequisite quests for that. But if I can go ahead and get my Black Mask, that's my first step towards getting my Slayer helmet, and even just having the Black Mask itself is going to be a huge DPS increase while I'm doing Slayer. Alright, there we go. There's the completion of this task. It didn't take me too long. As you can see, I got about 15,000 Slayer experience, 160 total points. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a new task. Alright, we're back at Konar. Let's get our new assignment. Cal fights, that's easy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do my farm run for the night, and then I'll get back with this tomorrow. Alright, there we go. Cal fight's done. That was pretty quick. I took a little break, came back, and just knocked this out. See, that was like nothing. But we'll go ahead and we'll grab a new task, and we'll see what's up. Oh, I forgot. I just noticed this was my 30th task in a row, so I got a bonus. So I got 90 points for that. So 250 total. That's good. I can't remember what I need for a Slayer helmet. I think it's like 400 or 300 or something. I don't know. I might do some boosting because I'm getting close to only 20 tasks away from 50. And I know I'll get a boost from 40, and then when I do my 50th task, I think that's a big extra too, so that should take me there. So I just did some tutorial skipping so I can get to my 40th task. Let's see what it's gonna be. Blood Veld's awesome. Let's go. I usually use range on these guys, but I decided to mage, and I just killed one, and I just realized this is the first Blood Velds that I've killed so far on this account, now that my Slayer's up here at 58. And so there, I got the demonic punching bag. I got a combat achievement for killing these guys. And for anyone wondering where we are for the combat achievements, where this is how it's looking. It's kind of low. We're working on it. All right, this is the last Blood Veld of the task. See number 1 here. This is this will be task number 40 completed. What do we get? 90 extra points for a total of 340. That's what's up. We're gonna go ahead, and I think I might try tutorial skip one more time, just to get us to that big 50. I think that's a whole lot more points. But let's go ahead and grab one more task. Alright, as you can see, I just did my 49th task, so number 50 is right here from Konar. This will be a huge boost. Let's see what we get. 10 black dragons. That is not bad at all. I just realized, since I wanted to use my rune crossbow, that I don't have any bolts, and I do have over 300 points, so I can actually unlock broader fletching now, which is definitely something I want. I'm gonna get some broader bolts, and I'll be able to make my own arrows. That'll be some pretty good fletching experience. You need 55 fletching, 52. Okay, whatever. We're good to go. And I'm not worried about only having 40 points left, because this is my 50th task, so it's gonna give me a bunch of points. Alright, this is the last black dragon I need at the task. I'm keeping all the bones and stuff. I'll use those at the ectofile. I don't know how many points this is going to give me. I could have looked it up, but I want it to be a little bit of a surprise. I only had 40 points before, so let's see. Alright, there we go. 50 tasks, 270 points for that. Let me get my stuff, and I'm going to get out of here. So 300 points total. Awesome, that's what we want to see. Alright, I decided to tutorial skip one more time to get me to 60, and that'll get me 400 Slayer points needed to get the Black Mask. But I still need to do the quests and stuff for that. But let's see what task we're going to get. Again, black dragons. Not bad, not bad. Let's go do it. Alright, that was the last dragon. There we go, 400 points exactly. I think that is exactly what we need to get the Slayer mask. So I just realized I haven't been recording a whole bunch. I don't know, I just got in the zone. I completed Zogre Flesh Eaters. I completely forgot that, you know, I make videos. Is this guy gonna interrupt me? Sorry, I'm like trying to talk while like dodging this stupid zombie. But I did Pirate's Treasure, and I'm working on Rum Deal now. I just did Zogre Flesh Eater before this. So I'm working my way to get the Black Mask, and I have enough Slayer points to be able to get the the Slayer helmet, and I don't have points to imbue it just yet, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the helmet and then imbue it as soon as I can, and it's gonna be really great for whatever I do. Alright, there's Rem Deal completed. I am almost ready here. I just need to go and complete Cabin Fever, and to do that I need 4 more smithing levels. My smithing is embarrassing, but I've got all that banked. It's all good, so I'm gonna go take care of that and take care of Cabin Fever, and then I'm gonna go try to get myself a black mask. Oh my god, I need 98 experience. Oh, hopefully this will be 98 experience. Oh my god. Make 1 steel sword. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there we go. I knew I had it. 50 smithing. I can go ahead and start Cabin Fever. Oh my god, the cutscenes in this quest are so long. Alright, there we go. Quest completed. We get any levels from that? 62 crafting. Okay. 60 agility. Perfect. Alright, let's go kill us some cave horrors. Alright, we're finally down here with the cave horrors, and yeah, hopefully we get lucky. What's it, like 1 in 500 or something like that for the drop? Yeah, I don't want to be here for 1,000 kills or anything like that. Hey, there we go. There's the black mask on the ground at kill count 166. Super early, much better than all my previous accounts. I might stay here for a minute and see if I might get another. Who knows? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sit here at Soul Wars for a little bit. I'm gonna get enough points to imbue my Slayer mask. Yeah, I'll turn it into a Slayer helmet and have it imbued and be ready to go. Alright, it took a little longer than I thought. I thought I had like 400 tokens, but I only had like 150 or something like that. So I went ahead and I got myself 500 tokens. Here we can imbue the black mask. Alright, it's imbued, and then I will go turn this into a Slayer helmet. Alright, so now I'm gonna unlock. There, we got it unlocked. And now I think if I just use the gem or any of the pieces on, there we go, an imbued Slayer helmet. And we'll pop that on. Look at that. We got ourselves a Slayer helmet, and it's imbued already. Alright, I got my Slayer mask on. I went ahead and did some tutorial boosting to get me to 70. Let's get a task. Cal fight's nice and easy, and I'm not going to be able to... I might start it now, but as you can see, we have a system update coming up, and I'm not going to get too far into this task, so... I don't know, I might as well start running over there and get ready for it. Alright, so the server's about to go down, but I teleported here right away. You can see I've killed like, what, 40 or 50 of them so far. I'm just trying to get as many as I can before the server goes down, so next time I log in, I'll be able to finish this task. There we go, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Alright, I'll see you when the servers are back up. Wow, this looks pretty terrible, this UI, right? So the game just updated. RuneLite hasn't updated yet, but this should be my last kill. I keep checking my Slayer helmet. This will be my last kill. I'll go ahead and complete this. This will be task number 70. So this will give me 30 points. I had nothing because I just bought my Slayer mask upgrade and broader fletching upgrade right before that. So I just blew like, what, 700 points or whatever that is. But yeah, this should be it. I'll go get another task, and we're just going to keep working on Slayer for a little bit. We got the Slayer helmet, the Glory, Dragon Defender, Dragon Scimitar. I think we're looking pretty good so far. Yeah, I just realized I got 90 points for that. I thought I only got 30 for a 10-point task. Okay, well, that's a lot better. Now I have 3 skips available. I'll probably stop doing tutorial skips for a little bit and just keep doing regular Konar tasks and stuff like that. Alright, we're back at Konar. Let's see what we get. Greater Demons and the Isle of Souls. Alright, that's a good one to call a pause on, and I'll work on that tomorrow. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Alright, I just did a Greater Demons task in the Isle of Souls. I decided to wear this exact gear. Well, this exact gear. I went the prayer route and just had some prayer potions and stuff. I did pretty good, I think. It was the first task where I decided to actually use melee and pray against stuff, and it was like a reasonably high level. I mean, they're like 91 or something, but there we go. We got that done. 108 points already. Let's go ahead and get another task. Enku. Okay, cool. And you can see here, I forgot, I got almost 15,000 Slayer experience, and that took me to level 61 Slayer. I did get an attack level. Here are the stats. I know I don't show my stats too much. I do a lot of stuff off my phone that I don't record, so you might see like my farming levels or stuff from herb runs go up. But there we go. Here's what the stats are looking at. I'm trying to get base 70 melee right now, and then I need to bring up my prayer. Before I go back to Barrows, something I'd like to do is get my prayer up so that I can have a Barrows teleport in my house. And speaking of which, my construction's pretty low. It's only 56. I need to build my house. I went and I got myself an extra glory so that I could have it mounted in my house. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of planks. Let's go check out the bank real quick. Yeah, so I have a whole bunch of planks, or at least logs, that I need to make into planks. So I don't know how much construction I have. Do I have it in here? Oh yeah, I have the XP plugin, but I can't see it until these are logs. But 18,000 mahogany and 13,000 teak. That's gonna go really far if I use like mahogany homes, but that might take a while. I've got 500 regular planks too, but you see that's only 13,000 construction. What are these? Oak planks. Okay, yeah, so between these two, I don't know, that might just be like some filler experience. But I don't know, I think, what am I, 56? I mean, I at least have like 60, maybe 65 banked in here. I might just be totally off. I'm just going off of nothing right now. I might be totally off on those numbers, but I should be able to get myself to a reasonably higher construction level before I decide to go ahead and start trying to get some more planks. So I can already plant mahogany trees, and oh no, I need a couple more levels for that, but I do have some trees planted right now that I can go harvest. That'll probably get me to 55. So I can almost start planting some of these. If I do it over in Fossil Island, I can check them and get the experience, but then leave them up, and they're pretty close to a bank. So having at least 2 mahogany and 1 teak, or 2 teak and 1 mahogany over in Fossil Island is what I like to do. In between, when I have seeds and stuff, when I have like the last amount of seeds, I'll leave like 2 of one of these and 1 of the other, and that way I can cut them and bank them kind of quickly. That way I can always get some more mahogany logs and use those for mahogany homes. But again, I might just use teaks for a while. It's a little bit less money. If I'm gonna do like straight construction with mahogany logs, it's gonna be at mahogany homes, because you just get way more experience per log than you do if you were to like spam build, you know, like a bunch of chairs or whatever. But anyway, let's go ahead and gear up for this Enku task in the stronghold. The stronghold is security, was that what that was? Stronghold Slayer dungeon. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that done. Alright, I just completed the Enku task. You know, it wasn't that much Slayer experience, but it was pretty quick. It didn't take me that long. And my friend Shelby here is telling me that the new change to shooting stars is pretty good. So I'm gonna, he found a star, so I'm gonna go over to him and mine it. But before I do that, I'm gonna grab myself a new task and take a look at what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be on too much longer tonight, so I'm gonna see if I should work on this assignment later, or if the shooting stars will be pretty good for now. Blue dragons, that is gonna take a long ass time. That will be something for tomorrow. Let me go get geared up to do some mining, and yeah. Alright, so I'm trying out the new shooting stars now that it's been updated. Today is September 22nd, 2023. They just recently updated it this week on Tuesday, and today is Friday now. Well, it's like super early Friday morning. So now there I just hit 300 Stardust, and I've been doing this for 14 minutes. I switched to this world and ran here, so I wasn't mining for 1 minute. So if you use this timer down here, 14 minutes took me to get 300 Stardust, which is 20 random gems. So yeah, every 14 minutes or so, that's 20 gems, which is really great for crafting and making myself some more jewelry and stuff like that. And I'm getting like between 22 and 25k experience an hour, and that's a lot better than what it was. I just think it's so strange that there was like that Desert Treasure 2 boss AFK mining thing, and it was like very low XP per hour, like less than 10k XP an hour. That was what I was hearing. I haven't done it. I'm not there yet. Just because you could do it for the whole 6 hours, they wanted to fix it, but the XP rate was so slow, and you gain nothing from it. Like, all the stuff that you get from that is not something that you can actually use. So doing this, I don't know exactly how AFK I can do this for. I don't know how long, at least 10 minutes or so. I haven't really clicked here yet, other than the one time I clicked. This is pretty good. If you're like on mobile and you're anywhere close to being able to click your phone once every 10 minutes, which I feel like most people would be able to do, like, you know, if your phone was like on your lap or on your desk or something at work, you know, I feel like this is very accessible for someone. And oh, I just got a sapphire. I think this will be pretty good AFK stuff for when I'm editing or eating food or something. I like this. This is pretty good. I just have a movie on right now and I'm just mining. I'm just cooling off after work, and this is cool. I like it. So I've been doing shooting stars for a little bit now, and it's been going pretty good. Now, it goes in like ranking tier sections. So like tier 7, this is a tier 7, you need 70 mining. Well, I have 62 mining, which is not that high, but that means I can only do tier 6 and below. So I found a tier 7. This one is about to bust, and when it breaks apart, it'll be tier 6, and I'll be able to mine it. And I'm going to start my timer and everything over whenever it starts. And I'm going to see what I can do from a tier 6 is the best I can do. So there we go. Start mining it. And then my XP tracker is reset. And I brought my gem bag with me this time because I noticed I was starting to get a couple gems. So I figured if I'm going to sit here a while, it might fill up my inventory. I got a gem bag, might as well use it. So this is how crazy this update is getting. Look at this insane glitch. So there's so many people here that I could scroll through it. There's so many people here. I can only see who's on my tile. I'm still scrolling. Oh my god. I can only see in like, so if I move to like this tile, look, everyone's gone. I don't have entity hider on or anything, and I come back here. Look at this. I've never seen this glitch before. Alright, there we go. 148 blue dragons down. 15,000, almost 16,000 Slayer experience. 144 total points. And that's crazy since I, you know, just spent like 700 and something points recently. So that's cool. We're going to go ahead and get another Slayer task. Here's the stats. I'm 61 Slayer. Alright, Black Demons in the Taverley Dungeon. I'm gonna have to go and buy some more bolts. Let me go to my bank. I'm basically out of all those broad arrows that I made, so I'm gonna need some more for this task, unless I decide to do some magic, which I kind of do want to raise it. I know my magic is higher than my range, but I do need to get this up. One of my main goals is to get a Barrows portal in my house, so I'm definitely gonna need to get my magic up. Alright, I'm on my last black demon here. You can see I got my warning. It's the perfect time that my staff only has 100 charges left. I mean, it's less than that. I just checked it. So after this, I'm going to have to recharge my Ivan staff. But I've been here killing these black demons, getting some pretty decent experience. I'm halfway to 74 magic. Funny story, I actually thought I stopped my recorder on my last clip when I said, oh, I got a black demons task or whatever. But I guess I didn't, and I went halfway through this task, and then I went to bed, and then I got up and I went out and got some food and stuff, and I came back and I went to record a clip, and then I realized my recorder has been going for like 14 hours or something ridiculous. So now I've got this absolutely enormous like file that I'm gonna have to get like the first like 30 seconds off of and then delete the rest. But yeah, whoops. But anyway, there we go. Task completed. 164 black demons. That one gave us a whopping 25,500 experience. Total points of 162. And again, here are the stats. I think I might start showing the stats after every Slayer task so you can kind of see what's been going on. I do want to start working on my herblore a little bit more. I've got some achievement diaries and stuff I can do to try to push that a little bit. Because I think it's 55 I need to get the herb sack, because this is my second trip. My first trip, my inventory was basically just grimy herbs that I had to go and bank. and it's really starting to get annoying. If I'm gonna be doing Slayer, I've got my gem bag, and I check to see if monsters I'm killing are gonna be dropping seeds, and if they do, I bring my seed box. But I'm gonna need a herb sack because I'm using up a lot of inventory space, and I'm leaving a lot of herbs on the ground that it really shouldn't be, because you know, as an Ironman, you need all the herbs that you can get. Man, I'm coming up here to get some super compost, and all of my watermelons have died. I went ahead and planted some more watermelons to keep my super compost little farm going. To prevent my watermelons from dying again, I planted these flowers here, and if anyone doesn't know, when these are fully grown, they will prevent your watermelons from dying. And I'm pretty much only going to be having watermelons here until I have like a ton of super compost and I need to start growing snape grass. So I'm just growing these to keep my super compost going. I decided in between my farm runs I was going to do this medium clue I have. As you can see down here, I'm on step 3 of the clue, and I need to play the song Cave of Beasts, and I'm looking it up, and it says I need to do the Mountain Daughter quest to unlock that. I seem to have all the requirements, and it doesn't look like it's that hard, so I'm gonna go knock it out real quick, and hopefully I can get a casket. Alright, I just completed Mountain Daughter. I came here and played the song, and I'm glad I did. It was my casket. So I think this might even be my first medium casket on this account. I haven't really been doing a whole bunch of them. So let's go ahead and let's see what we get. Alright, so this is it's pretty crappy. I'm working on my Varrock diary. I already made a bunch of earth runes and made my plank and stuff, but now I need to use the bones on this dog. There we go. And I bought my newspaper, and then the last thing I need to do is to use the clay and make a bowl or whatever. Yeah, so let me go do that. And there we go. I made my bowl. Now let me go and get the Varrock armor. I think it's right here, Toby. Okay. Rub the lamp and put it on Herblore. There we go. Alright, so I spent the last couple of hours crushing all these bones into bone meal. So almost 500 baby dragon bones and about 40 regular dragon bones. And then I got myself 560 buckets of slime. And I didn't put the calculations together on how much experience this is going to be, but I know it's going to be a ton. So I'm going to go ahead and start going through these. Yeah, this is going to go by pretty quickly. Alright, several hours of work just completely wiped away in 30 minutes almost. That took me from, what, 55 or 56 prayer to 59 prayer. I gained 71,600 prayer experience from sacrificing all those bones to the altar. Alright, so I have 10.5 thousand stardust, and if you come right here in the mining guild, you trade to Dusuri. Here we go, you can see all the things that he has. And I'm going to be buying bags of gems, and they're 300 stardust each. Alright, here for the second round. Alright, so this is going to be 36 bags. I'm just going to spam open. There we go, some dragon stones. Let's grab another 10. And then let's grab the rest of these. Alright, I'm gonna organize them here. Alright, so that's a ton. That's a lot more than I thought I was gonna get. I didn't realize that the bags had 40 gems each. I thought it was like 20 or 30. But yeah, there's like over 1,000 gems here that I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna get a lot of crafting experience from this. And since I'm in like a streak of looting a bunch of stuff, I have 20 brimstone keys. And I didn't know how many of these I was gonna save up before I start using them, but I might as well just go ahead and use them now. I've got 20. I just turned in my stardust. I'll turn in these too. And I actually, yeah, let's do this. Wow, so the first one is 129k. 32 diamonds. Some pure essence. 130 gold. Some rune plate legs. 35 rubies. Oh, wow. Almost 300 monkfish. Another drop of monkfish. More rune plate legs. 83k. 120k. 28 more diamonds. 375 steel bars. Ooh, a mystic hat. New collection piece. 26 rubies. 189 dragon arrow tips. 34 uncut diamonds. 107 gold ore. 140 sharks. Awesome. I don't have a lot of sharks. And then 440 coal. Sweet. So that's a pretty good haul. Oh, and while I'm here, I finished my last Konar task, so let's grab another. Fire giants and the island of souls. Alright, cool. There, so I just alked the rune plate legs, so I'm at like half a mil of just coins just from those 20 keys, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so here's what the gem tab is looking like. Before I opened up all my bags of gems and my brimstone keys, I went ahead and cut all my gems. So all the uncuts here are everything that I just got. So let's go ahead and cut these and see how much crafting experience I get. I'm starting pretty low into level 62 crafting also. Alright, so I went through and I cut all those gems. So the total is 37,000 experience from the sapphires, 32,000 experience from the emeralds, 17,000 from the rubies, and 14,000 from the diamonds. And then I didn't count the dragon stones because there was only like 5 of them or something. So it was a grand total of 100,000 experience for a few hours of mining stars. But I also got like 2 or 3 mining levels from that too, so that was a pretty good use of time. I'm going to go ahead and take the diamond and the rubies and turn them into like unstrung amulets or bracelets or something, just for some more crafting experience, and then I'm going to alch them, which is why I have my nature runes here. And by the way, that took me to 65 crafting, so here's the levels. Alright, we just finished that Fire Giants task that we got when we were turning in our Brimstone keys. Got about 16,000 Slayer experience from that. I'm sticking around just for a little bit after this task because I am 5 kills away from 74 hit points and 7 kills away from 70 attack, which has been one of my short-term goals, was at least base 70 melee combat stats. So we're almost there, and I'm here, I'm geared up, I've got the supplies on me. So I figured I might as well just sit here real quick and just bang out like 6 more kills or so. Alright, here we go on this next kill. Is going to be, well, halfway through. There we go, 74 hit points. And I'm going to keep this clip going because I am almost at my 70 attack. Will I get a combat level for this? Yes. There is my 70 attack, and it takes me to 89 combat. And perfectly, that was on the last hit, so it didn't cancel out the text here. So here we go, we're 89 combat, 70 attack, 71 strength, 70 defense. So there's my my goal that I had was the base melee 70s. So there we go, and I just got the 74 hit points off that task. Now I'm pretty close. I'm about 4,000 experience away from 63 Slayer. I'm gonna keep doing some Slayer, but while I'm doing that, I'm trying to get as much herbs and stuff as I can. And I've been doing my herb runs in between tasks, and sometimes if it's a long task in the middle of a task when I go to restock, I need 58 herb lore to be able to use the herb sack, and that'll save, like, this was just a short trip of like 30 kills and I have this many already. But whenever I had a bigger task earlier, I banked like 2 or 3 times full inventories of just herbs, which all would have been consolidated into one single inventory slot. With a task like this, instead of going the prayer route, which I do have plenty of prayer potions now, I've decided to go through with food, and that way I can eat some food and then use the inventory space to pick up like an herb or something. But if I was doing prayer, their prayer potions last much longer, and it's harder to save up all the herbs and stuff that you pick up off the ground unless you have a herb sack, because then it doesn't take up any inventory space and I can just sit there and loot as much as I can. And when I'm doing these fire giant tasks, I don't usually pick up every single bone and bury it, because you see they're only big bones and it's 15 experience, and sure, in the long run that all adds up, but it's just, you know, whenever I go and do like Dragon Bones at the Ectofunctus or something, it's so much more and it's so much faster. Now, if I'm doing dragons and I'm not banking the bones, I bury those, obviously. If I'm doing the greater demons or black demons, I have the malicious ashes. I'll pick those up and scatter those, and I think that's really good prayer experience. Alright, back at Konar, let's go ahead and get an assignment. Hellhounds in the Witch Haven dungeon. Okay, I haven't had to do that one in a while. There we go, Hellhound task completed, almost 17,000 Slayer experience for a total of 198 total Slayer points. Now I'm trying to think of what I want to get with my Slayer points next. I know I need to get superior creatures. Unlocking superiors is going to be really big for me, and I can't start getting things like the Eternal Gem or Imbued Heart until I get that. But I also need things like a Rune Pouch, and I'm not really that good at PvP at all. With the current state of PvP, with the tri-breeding and the AHKing and everything, the chance of me getting enough points in LMS to be able to get a Rune Pouch is going to take me so long. It might be better off for me to points boost and stuff like that to be able to get a Rune Pouch from the Slayer shop. I'm thinking in the back of my mind whether I'm going to be going for my Rune Pouch next or if I'm going to be getting superiors, but I think Rune Pouch would be a higher priority. Alrighty, back at Konar for our next task, and it's going to be a quick and easy Cal fight task. This should be the last Cal fight. There we go. Only 6,000 experience, 216 points. I got a Brimstone key from that. I think that's the total number 3 now. Alright, well, we're back at Konar, and here's our favorite message of the day. Let's go ahead and get a new task. Bloodvelds, okay. I'm a big fan of Bloodveld tasks. Well, I just got home from work, and I decided to get back to finishing this Slayer task of Bloodvelds. Let's see, I have 38 left, and I get this notification on my screen, 23 minutes, so that's pretty much as much time as I have to play today, because after the update, the servers will be down for like an hour, and then after that, you know, I'm probably going to be in bed by then. So yeah, I guess I've got 22 minutes to get the most out of this task. I think I'm going to try to save myself like 10 minutes here to do a quick farm run, just so I have those growing while the servers are down. I just finished my herb runs, my tree runs, and my hop runs, and then just in time to get my herb seeds out for the next herb run when I log back in, and then there you see I only had a few seconds left. So there you go. I'm not going to be able to play for like an hour or two, however long this is going to be. So I'll probably just start editing my next video. Guys, we got so much done this episode, from an imbued Slayer helmet, broad arrows for my MSB, a whole bunch of levels, and we are just setting ourselves up to push through the mid game. I know just non-stop Slayer tasks isn't the most exciting thing, but trust me, it was just a few minutes for you and a few weeks for me. We're pushing through them, and we'll be getting to things like Dragon Boots and Abyssal Whips in no time. I put a poll out on the community tab, and most people said that they wanted to see some longer videos, so we're going to try that for a little bit and see how it goes. Don't forget, we have a Discord server, and I'll leave that link down below, where I sometimes post teasers and talk to the community, and that's how I've made a bunch of friends in the game, so feel free to hop in there and chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be alerted when a new video drops. This is still just the beginning of the progression series, and I'm also going to be going really hard on leagues when that comes out, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.